Well, you are looking at the aftermath of a possible tornado in St. James Parish. This just part of the damage after a round of strong storms swept across the south. The recorded wind gusts overnight were hurricane strength. Armstrong Airport recorded gusts of 84 miles per hour. A Category 1 hurricane starts at 74 miles per hour. Well, good afternoon. I'm Leslie Spoon. Thank you for joining us. The suspected tornado hit the Romeville area. No major injuries were reported. The high winds did cause a lot of damage to the power grid. At one point, more than 200,000 people were without electricity across South Louisiana. Now crews are trying to restore power before more rounds of stormy weather arrive.
Oh my God. This is scary stuff here.
Scary indeed. Some of you guys shared your videos with us from the height of the storm last night. This one from a WWL viewer in Kenner. He captured the rain, lightning, and those high winds estimated between 60 and 80 miles per hour. And the next round of rain is expected this afternoon with more stormy weather after midnight. Meteorologist Alexa Trishler is here with the latest storm reports and what to expect coming up. Alexa, busy day for you guys.
Yeah, those storms were really rough, pretty scary last night. I live in River Ridge. My power went out just before midnight. It is still out right now. My windows were rattling. Lots of damage across the North Shore and the South Shore and the New Orleans Metro. Tons of power outages, down trees, down power lines, branches everywhere. One confirmed tornado in St. James Parish right now. That is radar confirmed. The National Weather Service is going to be out today surveying the damage that happened all across the river parishes to see how intense that tornado was and if possibly there were more tornadoes that did occur last night. So we'll bring you the latest on those updates as we get them throughout the day. Looking back at yesterday's wind gusts, unbelievable 84 mile per hour gusts at the airport in Kenner, 82 at the Lakefront Airport, 60 to 70 plus mile per hour gusts at the coast, 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts on the North Shore, and then of course on the South Shore seeing some of the worst of it, 70 to 80 plus mile per hour gusts last night. And we picked up a roughly 2 to 4 inches of rain. Some of us got up close to 5 inches of rain yesterday across southeastern Louisiana and South Mississippi. Really, the wind damage was the biggest thing and a lot of lightning. And we're not done just yet. Our second round of severe weather coming in later today, really through early tomorrow. We're watching this cluster of storms that's taking shape off the East Texas coast, and that's going to be moving in our direction as the day progresses. So we'll get through the rest of the afternoon mostly dry. We could have a few passing showers and storms, but it looks like so far the model is indicating all that coming in overnight tonight through early tomorrow morning. So we'll be watching that closely. As we get through closer to the lunch hour tomorrow, things will start to be kind of tapering off. We'll be drying into the afternoon tomorrow, but we'll be watching for those strong to severe storms overnight tonight through early tomorrow morning. But the whole weekend is not going to be a washout. Sunday is looking good. We'll have sunshine. It's going to be warm. We got all the details about tonight's severe weather coming up in just a bit.
Alexa, thank you. As she mentioned, right now it's a race against the clock for neighbors in Jefferson Parish, trying to clean up tree debris before another round of those severe storms move into the area. Entergy also working to restore power with just over 10,000 people in the dark there. Leah McNeil joins us now from Metairie, where some cleanup as well as getting the power restored may take a little bit longer. Leah?
Yeah, Leslie, I mean, especially in areas like where I am now, right here at the intersection of West Esplanade and Kent, you could see this power pole is just completely snapped in half. Neighbors in the area did tell me that it happened around 12 o'clock, around midnight last night, when they heard all that severe weather come into the area. So it's going to take some time for the power in some pockets to be restored. As you see right here, it's really looking like a majority of what we're seeing, though, is just clear signs of wind damage. If you take a look at the video on your screen, we actually found a tree that's up here in Metairie at Herring and Utica Street that was almost actually uprooted in a woman's front yard. Meanwhile, over in River Ridge, where we told you we saw a lot of that damage this morning, winds upwards of 80 miles an hour left a tree blocking a neighborhood street, and branches really just lined all the roads there in that neighborhood. We also spotted a tree that was smashed into a car. That front windshield just completely destroyed. The tree limbs there just narrowly missed the home right in front. Now, most of the people that we've been speaking to throughout the day say that thunder and lightning and those high winds really just woke them up out of their sleep. But there were other people that we met, like Mr. John Anderson. He says that once he heard that initial racket going on outside, he was able to go back to sleep. But once he actually woke up, he says it was really a shock to see all the debris and the tree limbs that were outside of his tenant's front yard.
You know, the wind and the rain when it came in, but basically we slept on through. But around, I think around maybe midnight, the power went off. Glad that's all it is, but it's still a lot of work, you know.
And you working already, huh? Trying to get it cleaned up?
Got to.
Yeah, Anderson says he is grateful that there wasn't any major damage to his properties, and he's really hoping that once those storms come back into our area tonight, it will be much of the same. He says it's not that big of a deal to clean up tree debris, but once you're talking about damage on your home, that's a different story. Now, I did reach out to the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Department. They did say that there were no injuries associated with last night's weather event. So again, we're hoping that that continues throughout the night. As of right now, as far as the people here in Jefferson Parish, there are about 10,000 people that are still without power at this time. We are still waiting to learn more from Energy about when they can have all the power restored, especially with that severe weather moving into the area once again in just a couple of hours. Reporting live in Jefferson Parish, Leah McNeil, WWL Louisiana.
Leah, thank you. Let's take a look at Energy's outage map. The red lines indicate a problem. 7 parishes in our viewing area saw outages of more than 1,000 customers. The latest update shows Jefferson has the most outages. The number actually just increased again as they work to repair the lines. They are now seeing almost 11,000 outages and another 5,200 customers without power in Tangipahoa. Coleco also working to restore power. It says it's brought in 280 extra workers to respond. And the most recent update, Coleco had restored power to 20,000 of the 35,000 customers who were impacted. Organizers at the Mid-City Bayou Bugaloo Festival will need to repair some tents in time for tonight's opening act. Right now, no word on any delays due to the weather impacts. The website does claim the festival is rain or shine, but a weather emergency could force them to evacuate the site. The music does start at 5 o'clock with Dave Jordan in the Neighborhood Improvement Association, and it continues through Sunday. And one of those down power lines led to the closure of Highway 90 in St. Charles Parish. This morning, the eastbound lanes were closed near the Jefferson Parish line. Now, one lane has reopened, but traffic is backed up and crews still in the area clearing debris. St. Charles Parish recorded wind gusts between 70 and 80 miles per hour last night. It does have crews out to clear the roadways. Officials say you can get around that closure on US 90 using I-310 North. You can also use the Paul Maylard Road or Barton Avenue to River Road as a detour. And severe storms are to blame for 4 deaths in Houston, that according to the mayor there. And serious damage to transmission lines could leave some people without power for weeks. The system left nearly 1 million homes and businesses without electricity. Officials closed most schools today, and they are urging people stay off the roadways as they clear debris and coordinate recovery. At least 2 of those deaths in the Houston area are caused by falling trees. Another happened when a crane blew over in strong winds. Our smartphone app is a great way to stay informed when severe weather does threaten. Just search your phone's app store to download a copy for free.